Tottenham Hotspur finally have a head coach in Thomas Frank. If you're new to the channel, please remember to like, share, comment and subscribe so you never miss a video. Yes, people, it has been fully announced Thomas Frank from Brentford is the new Tottenham Hotspur manager and is the person to replace Ange Postecoglou, obviously after he got sacked last week. I can't believe it's been a week already, or nearly a week, shall I say. Obviously, when the news dropped that Ange had been sacked, I think everybody kind of knew that Frank was potentially going to be the guy to take over. We waited a while, as per in Spurs fashion. Everybody kind of knew what was going on before it was announced. Obviously, there was a little bit of a snag yesterday in terms of why it's taken so long. Thomas wanted to bring across some coaches for himself from Brentford. Obviously, that came to light today. I think it was about 3 of them. I'm not going to remember all their names. One of them, though, who I'm going to butcher their last name, Justin, was a Spurs coach. So he is back reunited with Tottenham, and I'm sure if I've got it right, there's probably a few players in the squad that are young that will remember him. So it's quite a nice thing for him to come back. In true Hollie fashion as well, Ange got sacked when I went to gym. Frank got announced when I was playing darts, hence why this video is a little bit later than expected. But my honest opinions on it, obviously, the contract runs till 2028, so that kind of gives me that maybe Levy's actually going to stick with this one. My own personal feelings, obviously I would have loved Glasner to come through the door, but I don't think he was going to ever leave Palace. That was kind of unrealistic. So for him to come in, obviously, he's done very well at Brentford. I'm hoping that he can make that step up, and I'm not trying to be big-headed and be like Spurs is a massive club, because we are a massive club, and I'm interested to see whether he comes here and can do the business, and because he talks a good talk. I'm just hoping that he obviously walks the walk. I'm not going to totally disregard him straight away. I'm excited to see how we set up defensively. As we all know, we are awful through the middle of the park, so I'm intrigued to see who he also wants to go and sign. But that's also the main thing. Now that we've got this coach in, we can actually start doing some dealings in the transfer window, because, my God, we need to. Obviously, there's a bit of development yesterday as well. Romero perfectly timed his tweet and Instagram message as soon as Frank was announced. He was straight on it to thank Ange Postecoglou for everything he's done at the club. Slight dig, well, I say slight dig, a massive dig at board and Daniel Levy for sacking him, I would imagine. Obviously, we know with Romero, he has been very vocal about his thoughts playing at Spurs. I feel like this was the final nail in the coffin. Don't get me wrong, he might stay. But after that message, I feel like his head is definitely turned elsewhere. So we may have to look for someone in defence. Obviously, we've got Danso, who's brilliant. I would like to bring in another defender, though. But yeah, I'm pleased that we finally got a new coach in. I'm pleased that the contract is long. I'm hoping that we do give him a bit of time. And look, he's not my favourite manager. Am I disappointed in it? I wouldn't say no. I think I'm still sore from the sacking of Ange Postecoglou, to put it lightly. But I know in football we can't be sentimental. We've been sentimental before. We've just got to move on, get behind the new coach in Thomas Frank, and see where we end up next season. Obviously, we've got Champions League football as well, which is amazing. I do have another video coming out later today about what Dawson makes on the signing of Thomas Frank, so it'll be interesting for you guys to see what he thinks as well. But let me know your thoughts in the comment sections below. What did you make of the appointment of Thomas Frank, and how are you feeling about next season? But until next time, come on, you Spurs.